Gone are the New Jersey Nets, and here are the Brooklyn Nets. This fall, they'll be opening up their brand new billion-dollar arena, the Barclays Center, which is going to be state-of-the-art, absolutely phenomenal. The highly anticipated move is huge for the franchise. This offseason is going to decide what kind of team the Brooklyn Nets are going to put out onto the court this season. I'm just going to give my best-case scenario of what could potentially happen. Dwight Howard's made it pretty clear that Brooklyn's where he wants to be. Adidas has told him he gets a $400 million contract if he's in Brooklyn. Dwight Howard basically needs to force his way to Brooklyn. He needs to say, I will not sign with anybody else no matter what. Trade me to Brooklyn. The Nets can give him a pretty good package too. Brook Lopez, who's a budding superstar. Okay, no, he's not a superstar. But he's a 20-point scorer and he'll get you 7 rebounds. He's a solid player and he's a very skilled, offensive, polished big man. You don't find a lot of 7-footers that can give you 20 and 7. Add the Houston pick that we have, which is still lottery protected. Throw in Anthony Morrow, who's a fantastic shooter. And give the Magic some salary cap relief to help them start rebuilding by taking on the contract of Hedo Turkoglu. Pick and roll will be absolutely deadly between the two of them. And Dwight Howard will get so many easy buckets off of alley-oops and nice passes from Deron Williams. Both guys are also going to be players who demand double teams from the defense. So that means that someone's going to be left open on the perimeter, and ideally you're going to want a lot of shooters around those players. After that trade, we turn to free agency, where we re-sign Jason Kidd to a 2-year deal and let him retire as a net, backing up D-Will. I could even see some stretches of gameplay where Kidd would be playing the point guard, and Deron Williams would slide over to the 2-guard spot. Then, in my scenario, we would use our mid-level exception to sign Andrei Kirilenko. We'd bring over last year's 31st pick in the draft, Bojan Bogdanovic, who's a European guy, 6'9" forward. To continue to add to our depth and fortify our bench, we could bring over a guy who's regarded as one of the best, if not the best, players in all of Europe last year, Mirza Teletovic, a guy who compares favorably to a Peja Stojakovic. So after those realistic moves, we're left with a lineup of Deron Williams at the point guard, Marshawn Brooks at the 2, Gerald Green, who we would re-sign, he's a free agent right now, at the 3. You got Andrei Kirilenko at the 4 and Dwight Howard at the 5. Then off the bench, you got Jason Kidd. You've got Sheldon Williams, who's a solid backup player. You got Teletovic and Bojan Bogdanovic. And perhaps a team purchases a mid to late first-round pick. With these moves, I legitimately think we would be contending for a championship. That's a top 5 team. It's deep. You've got shooters around, Deron Williams and Dwight Howard. You've got athletic players who can play defense. And you've just got a team that plays well together. There's not 2 outside perimeter scoring forwards or guards on the same team that both need the ball in their hands. These guys can play together, and I think the pieces fit. I think it would be a championship puzzle, and I think that they'd be battling the Heat for years to come.